Okay, so this is our syllabus for the course. You can see the basic information is here. Here's the name of the text that I've already included as a link in the Blackboard website. This is Gary Ohlert, was a statistician, consulting statistician for many years at a major research university. And what I like about this course is this book is that it's written from his very rich experience of years and years and years of working designing actual experiments. So he really knows the ins and outs and has had such varied experiences working with people from a lot of different perspectives. I find his book really useful. All the materials for the course will be on Blackboard. I'll let you run through all of these. I will say maybe some of these areas I might skip, such as split plot designs. I don't typically cover because response surface designs are far more useful now. And so I may make some little edits to the materials, but more or less this describes what should be covered in an experimental design course. I do emphasize the applied work in this class, although there is a lot of theoretical background that you need to understand to be able to apply these methods accurately. So we do spend considerable amount of time talking about the effects of certain confounding effects, use of multiplicity adjustments. That's a big issue and something just abused routinely in most areas. So a lot of these applied analyses are going to be emphasized, but the theoretical background is so essential to being able to fully and appropriately handle these out, carry these out. Typically, we would meet and have just in-class work. Since we are meeting online, we'll continue to the most extent possible have some in-group work where you'll meet online or maybe collaboratively complete things with a small group of other students. Right now, the group sizes are around 3 per group. There's also going to be a semester-long project. We will start talking about that probably in the second week of the class so that you can start thinking about it. We will reflect about it throughout the semester and be planning it in various stages. These you will work on as groups. So typically what I've done in the past is we had one large data collection that everybody collaborated on, and then I had each group investigate a different research question using the data that we collected as part of the course. We did jointly, collaboratively design the experiment. So all of the design considerations were made by the students in the class. Your daily in-class assignments, I'll point these out when you first get them, are graded for completeness only. These are things that typically would have been done in class. I would have been there to comment on and help you. Others are there to work with you. So this is not something I grade for accuracy within the class. I will tell you when they are due because sometimes it depends upon how far we get in class. Generally, on the class schedule that we'll look at next, I tried to include most of those weekly assignments in that class schedule, but there may be things I add as we go through the semester. Sorry, a slight interruption there. Here's the course schedule. This is more or less the order in which we'll follow this. If we start falling behind, I might pull out bits and pieces here and there. Notice the grading policy. We have our homework and mini projects. Mini projects will get assigned on an as-needed basis, and they just get thrown in with your homework grade. I'll talk about that once we get to it. Then there's the semester-long project. That's 20% of your grade. There's 2 exams, a midterm and a final. I typically would have given these in class, but I'm going to make them take home for this semester. And then we have our in-class work as well. Please make sure you complete all your modules. When I say class, really think of this in the syllabus as being your weekly module. Please make sure you complete all the materials each week. If there's a reason you are unable to, please let me know as soon as you are able. Of course, if you become ill or if you're taking care of people that are ill, please let me know and I'll do my very best to accommodate you. Please read the policies or statements that are here and be familiar with them. And finally, the drop date is October 3rd. That's kind of early, I feel like, this year. But just be aware of that and keep in mind if you feel like you're in danger of failing. You can always contact me via email if you have concerns. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to the website. Oh, I have it open to I was editing a file, so let's just go here instead. Here is the course outline that I mentioned earlier. This I really expect that you'll use on a weekly basis in the course. You can see that it's outlined by each week of the course along with the dates in case you forget which week it is. This has all the major topics that we'll be concerned with on a weekly basis, the activities, and then their due dates. Notice that things that are due are in boldface, and then if it's a homework, it's led with an asterisk. If it's a class participation, so one of those things just graded for completeness only, it's led with a hashtag. So just be aware of that. You can see, for example, in the very first week, you have a class participation grade. It's the case studies and group presentations. I will give you more information about that soon, but that is your first grade. In the second week, you have a Ultimate Tomato Challenge round 1 that's due. That's for completeness only. And then also an in-class activity about the important fundamental terminology we use in experimental design. Not until the third week do you have a homework due. Okay, so notice that difference. As we go through the semester, if I make any big changes to this, I will let you know, but you can see that all of the homeworks are accounted for. I made the due dates hopefully match the week in which they are due. Oh, I did not put up homework 11 yet. I'll make sure and get that up. Other than that, it looks like everything is complete on here. All right, so that completes the overview of the syllabus and the course outline. In the next video, I'm going to be showing some other aspects of the course and how we'll navigate being online for this semester.